someone who's on their way to Florida, you don't really look that excited.
Slightly tired after a certain wedding last night. I'll start to wake up soon. It's a little bit, just trying to wake up.
You've not even started your travel vlog.
I know. We started soon. Don't worry.
Hello.
Are you excited?
On a scale of 1 to 10, it's 11. To go to Florida with the Knightstrider is like, wow.
Yeah, but you leave him the best strider behind.
Well, maybe so, but I am a little bit concerned that he might have me things to do that I really am not sure about doing, if you know what I mean. But right now, I'm in panic mode because the taxi was booked 5 minutes ago and it hasn't appeared. I've rang the firm and they're trying to get me one now. So it's not a great start to the day, but we're good to go. And you'll see me on lots of vlogs in Florida.
Bye! Well, good morning everybody and welcome to a Florida travel day with a difference. If you're new around here, my name is Kat and my brother is the Knightstrider on YouTube, and he has today set off on his Florida holiday with my mum and dad and his girlfriend Laura in tow. So at 5:30 this morning I got out of bed, spent a little bit of time with the family and then waved them off in their taxi to Manchester Airport. Dean and I are not going to Florida, we're on official house sitting duties, so we've been left behind. We do have our own holiday coming up very soon though, so we can't complain too much. But yes, so we waved them off. I went back to bed because it's Sunday and it was 6:30 in the morning, and today is my only day off in 2 weeks, so your girl deserved a bit more sleep. Got up about 9:30 and now we are on our way to the airport pub at Manchester Airport to wave them off. Dean's wanted to go to this pub for a little while just to go and watch the planes, and then he came up with the ingenious idea of going to watch them take off. Like, not going to rub any more salt in the wound or anything, hey Dean?
You see, we don't want them trolley cars chasing it, trying to get on it.
We are incredibly jealous that we're not going with them, but we're taking you along with us to wave them off. The weather definitely isn't what we would have asked for. It's a bit drizzly, but this morning at 6:30 it was blowing a gale, so at least the wind seems to have died down, because I didn't fancy standing airplane spotting in the wind and rain. So at least now it just looks like it's going to be a little bit drizzle. Hopefully it can stay off. So Dean and I have never been to this pub before, but it is very popular. I know that there's like a live stream of the planes leaving that goes up. Is it every Sunday, Dean?
Yeah, but it's very well.
So every Sunday I think there's a YouTube channel that goes and streams the planes leaving for the people that are really into their plane spotting. But it's very popular, especially people with kids going to take their kids to go and watch the planes. So let me know in the comments if you've ever been to the airport pub at Manchester Airport. Minor change in plans. We stopped at the airport pub. We paid £5.80 to park. But when we were in the garden watching the planes, it was just like little private jets that are Ryanair. Only the smaller jets are taken off from that runway today. It seems like Andrew is a little bit delayed and they're currently waiting for a different departure slot, so Dean and I have hightailed it into the car. We're going to a different viewing point to see if we can catch them. There was no point in staying in that pub and watching the little jets, because there was no big 747s or anything like that taken off from that runway. It was just the smaller short haul flights, so we are going to do our best to get to see Andrew leave. So we have made it to a little unofficial, there's no pub here, viewing point of the runways. We can now see both runways, which is a bit more promising. We think we can see a Virgin flight back over by the airport pub where we just were. Whether that's them, I don't know, because the flight tracker just says estimated departure at 11:45. It's now 11:47. My mum did say she would text us as they started to taxi, and she hasn't yet. Oh, there it comes, the text from my mum about to start taxiing to the runway, so I think we made it in time. Say that I feel like we made a very good move coming here, because at the airport pub you're obviously down right behind these fences, and you sort of get a view of them coming into land really well, and a view of them taxi into the runway really well. We could waving at the pilots and stuff, but actually watching the plane leave, you can watch them go all the way up the runway. So I feel like this was a good shout, even though we did pay £5.60 to park at that bloody pub. Do you know what? I can just imagine Andrew sitting on this plane losing his patience. Can you?
Yeah.
They were supposed to leave 50 minutes ago now. No? An hour ago?
Also your dad.
Oh yeah. To be fair, my dad has even less patience than Andrew. Hopefully the holiday endorphins are overriding his frustrations that he's not leaving on time. They've got big plans when they get there though, they need to hurry up. So jealous. I've zoomed in as far as I can go. That is them taxiing to the runway. Oh, I wasn't so well. I've always been jealous, but now I'm like, oh, just if I could click my fingers and be sat with them. It's weird to think they're on there, isn't it? So we won't be able to come up on this camera, but we can just see them coming up to where the airport pub was. So if we'd stayed there, we would have got a view of them, but none of them actually taken off. Text from my mum saying here we go, just as she puts her phone into flight mode. There they are. wish I was with you.
Since you told me what could become of me, I put together all the pieces. Now it's time for me to fly. Everything is just easy. Since you told me what could become of me, I put together all the pieces. Now it's time for me to fly.
There they go. Well, there we have it, I guess, guys. They are en route to Florida. Make sure you are subscribed to his channel. I'm sure all of my subs are subbed to Andrew. But if you're not, head over to his channel. He's going to have so much Florida content coming up. Dean, what are you most jealous of?
The fact of getting on Tower of Terror, probably.
Tower of Terror. We've done that this year, though.
Yeah, but not the original.
My number one thing I'm jealous of is Halloween Horror Nights.
Oh yeah, that. Seeing Garvey petrified.
Do you know, we considered doing California in October, which is the next little holiday that we're going on, and purely so that we could do Halloween Horror Nights in Universal Studios Hollywood, but we just figured it just wouldn't be the same without the whole family. If it was just us two, I don't think we'd get through the houses, would we? We'd be arguing over who was going first and everything. So it wouldn't be the same. So they are going to have an absolute ball at Halloween Horror Nights, and everything else that they've got planned. So jealous. But Dean and I are going away at the end of the month, and we would like to hear your guesses in the comments below of where you think we're off to. We're not off to Florida, we're not off to anywhere Disney. Where do you think we're going? A little clue for you, it is going to be a long haul flight. So get your guesses down below where you think we're going, and we are taking you guys with us when we go. I know, I mean, I'd take either. Tenerife wouldn't be the same without the Knightstrider. So you can see this is quite a popular Sunday activity. Loads of cars parked up. There's like country walks around here, and obviously the views of the aeroplanes. There's people with sort of like camping chairs just sat out for an hour or so, clearing the mind. If that's what you're into, then enjoy. I think if I lived local, I'd probably come down and watch them every so often. So the only problem we've got now is we were planning on being at the pub, and we were going to get a cup of coffee, some breakfast, and now we're not. And we've given up our parking space at that pub, and it is so popular on a Sunday. There's normally car park marshals and things like that, so doubt our space would be waiting for us back at that pub. So not sure what we're going to do now. Probably just maybe a Mackey's on the way home. Dean, what do you reckon? What do you reckon?
I'll see you one then.
Naughty, naughty. The radio's taunting us now, isn't it? This is my song that I always choose on Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket. Oh, this song just takes me back to being on that ride. Not quite Florida weather, but it's my favourite ride as well. Kanye West Stronger. I am actually wearing a Disney t-shirt to try and join in with the Florida travel day vibes. I wish I was going to be wearing this around Florida. It's just from Asda. It's got a cute little Minnie Mouse poking out of the pocket. Trying to join in, but really I'm not going to Florida. I'm just going to work tomorrow. Well, we didn't end up stopping for any food on the way home. We've just come home to have lunch and we'll go out for tea later. We were meant to make a bit more of a day of it today and sort of have food, coffee, sit and watch the planes for a few hours and vlog that pub, but it just didn't end up working out that way. Instead, we went and got the other view of Andrew's takeoff. We definitely wouldn't have got our space in the pub car park back because they were vying for spaces at 11 a.m. So at 12 o'clock, I imagine even busier, and it just gets busier and busier as the afternoon goes on. And I can see why. It's got loads of like seating outside, children's play area, bouncy castles, the plane watching, obviously. The food looked good, the pub looked lovely. So we will go back to the airport pub and do it properly, but that just didn't happen today. If you enjoyed this little video, then please do give it a thumbs up. You can subscribe to the channel. I am currently halfway through a California travel series where we did Disney and Universal over there. Make sure you subscribe to Andrew's channel if you're not already and watch his travel day, Florida travel day vlog and the rest of his Florida content. They're going to have an amazing time and I will catch you in the next one. Bye guys.